pictures here. I guess. Oh, you got it. Are you on?
I'm on right now. Just got on, man. Just got on. Nehemiah 8:8. So they read in the book, in the law of Yahweh Shai distinctly, and gave the sense and caused them to understand reading.
With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kafabash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And greetings and salutations to the Akiyam, Akwaziyam, and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom. Nehemiah 8:8. So they read in the book of law of Yahweh Shai distinctly.
And we're talking about the Holy Scriptures, reading in the book of the law. Go ahead.
And gave the sense and caused them to understanding the reading.
And to get the sense and understanding, you have to have the Holy Spirit dealing with you. Okay? You just can't pick the Bible up and read it from end to end, cover to cover. All right? You got to get an understanding how it's supposed to be read, and that's precept upon precept. Okay? Line upon line, a little here, a little there. Okay? Go ahead. Oh, was that it? Yeah, grab Job 39:17.
Job 39:17, and it reads, because Yahweh Shai had deprived her of wisdom.
That's right.
Neither had he imparted to her understanding.
He deprived who of wisdom? The children of Israel. Okay? He took away the understanding of the scriptures, man. Took away the understanding of the law, statutes, commandments. Okay? And allowed them to be taken, man, by other philosophers. Okay? Go ahead.
What time she lifted up herself on high, she squirted the horse and the rider.
Nah, stop right there. Yo, brother, what you on camp right now, brother?
I mean, I played over.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Give me Proverbs 20 and 24.
All right, some of you have still been asking me how men do.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
That's right. A man's comings and goings are of the Lord, man. Why some of us are teaching the truth and some of us are still in this worldly ass shit. You know, being out here, you know, we drink. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, but we want to get more understanding of what's going on in the scriptures. What's going on in this world.
The Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord
Hey, yo,
Jesus-
brother.
Can I tell you
Hey,
something?
brother. Nah, bro. Hey, listen, man. He's reading for me.
The Lord
Yo,
Jesus
understand
Christ said
That
the
we don't
same measure
teach Jesus Christ out
in
here.
Matthew,
Okay.
the same measure used upon somebody.
Read,
the
brother.
same measure. Jesus Christ is real.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings.
But you see, this is what I'm talking about. Read that from the beginning.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
See, man's goings are of the Lord. That's why simple as Negroes like this still talking about Jesus Christ. You see? The Most High don't want his ass. He see us over here reading the scriptures and he's still trying to disturb us. Drinking out here. Okay? Drinking liquor out the bottle and that motherfucking chasing it with a soda, with a Coca-Cola. You see what I'm saying? This is the simple ass shit that our people are into. This is the understanding that was taken from us. Okay? And it says that man's comings and goings are of the Lord. So that's why we're out here teaching. That's why he's a fucking nigga, man. You know? Because that's where the Lord wants his ass. You see? Go ahead, all right.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Yeah, how can he understand his own way? He can't, because the Holy Spirit's not dealing with his ass. Okay? Man full of demons. You know? Dark ass sunglasses on, it's raining outside. running his goddamn mouth, not keeping his foot when he comes to the house of the Lord. Now, if he would have asked the question, you know, which all he did, hey man, is this open? Is that open? It's just ignorant as hell, man. Can't do that shit. Go ahead, bro.
It is it is a snare to the man who devours that which is holy.
That's right. It's a snare to the man that devours that which is holy. And that's what he's done. He's into that Jesus juice, man. Okay? He goes and takes the Bible and distorts it along with his damn pastor and his preacher. You know? And now it's a snare to him. Still talking about Jesus. Man, you ain't asking questions. You don't see this sign right here with the image of the men that are ignorantly called God and Jesus? The same. We had a motherfucker, I think he had the spirit of a Gadite, came up here talking to us, asking us what we were going to do. You know? Said something about Jesus, spit over that way when he was talking about the Quran, because he don't believe in the Quran. But when I told him that the name Jesus was the world calling the Lord in ignorance. His name is Yahweh Shah. The man was offended and he walked away. You see? You know, that's our people, man. A Gadite and a Judite. Fuck came to the camp today talking about Jesus. A man's comings and goings are of the Lord, man. You don't want their ass. Go ahead,
It is a snare to the man who devours that which is holy, and after vows to make an inquiry.
Yeah. Grab Proverbs 20 and 24. Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, get Proverbs 21 and 16. You know? We out here to try to wake our people up. We're trying to explain to them, you know, that you know, the children of Israel have lost their way, man. You know, they lost the understanding of the Holy Scriptures. You see, trying to let them know who they are according to the Bible, but they don't want to hear it, man. They still want to be niggas and spicks. You know.
Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
What I just get done saying about the two people that came up here. They're going to continue and be amongst the congregation of the dead, man. Calling on Jesus. You know? When we're out here trying to teach them Yahweh Shai, they don't want to hear it. Our people don't want to hear what we're trying to tell them, that they're royal people, man. That they're the apple of the Lord's eye. You know, but they want to still call on some blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil. You know? Go ahead,
He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich.
See? Go ahead,
Sorry,
brother. No, that's all right. Go ahead, brother. Read that.
The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressors for the upright.
Yep, that's right. Ecclesiastes. No, that's all right, bro. Ecclesiastes 1, read 9 to 11.
Ecclesiastes 9. Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9. The things that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
That's right. There's no new thing under the sun. We're going to have the wicked, okay? The 2/3 Israelites that we're calling the heads of the prophets, okay? For the head of Yahweh Shai. You know? They wanted blood, man. And that's how it's going to be to this day, man. We're going to have these demons coming and scoffing and talking shit. You know, when we're only trying to tell them that they need to pay attention to what's going on this earth, man. You know, because all hell is getting ready to break loose. You know?
Yeah.
So that which has been, so we're talking about when 70 AD happened, and the Jews had to leave out of Israel. because of Roman persecution. You know, that same Roman persecution is happening, is starting to happen now, just like it did in 70 AD. You know, they persecuted who? The Jews, man. And who were the main ones persecuting the prophets, telling them this thing? Their own people. You see, their own people were prosecuted. You know. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, we're living in the book of Acts all over
Right now. Yeah.
And that shit is right now. What we're closing out the year 2022.
Yes.
And shit's still popping, but they're saying in the year 2023,
Man.
with the boy Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You know, they got this narrow link jump. You got the I guess they're about to start trying this chip thing in 2023. You know, do this experiment with the humans with these chips.
Turning people's eyes on, spines back on. Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
So in 2023, bro,
It's gonna be a beast, bro. Oh, it's gonna be a beast.
they're saying it's right here. It's at your front doorstep. They're not saying 2 years from now. They're saying it's right in front of your step. Like it's about
there.
to take off. So
70 AD on steroids, man.
Yep.
On roids. Shit.
Reading
on
on.
that.
Yep. Reading on. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us.
That it?
How about the Native Americans?
The Gadites. They would be the tribe of Gad.
They're what?
The tribe of Gad.
Tribe of who?
Gad. Yeah, the Native American Indians would be the Gadites. See that here, right here.
Okay.
This is the 12 tribes of Israel.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Have a nice day. Take care.
Reading on. Reading on. There is no remembrance of former things.
There's no remembrance of former things. So we don't remember that we were the children of Israel. That had to come through the Spirit. It's the Spirit. It's through this book, the Holy Scriptures, man. You know? That's why we have to read in the book of the law to get an understanding, man. The book of the Holy Scriptures to get an understanding of who we are. You know? As far as these scriptures are concerned, man. Not as far as what man's history says. You know? Because if it was up to Esau, he would have continued to call us African Americans.
Right.
And Puerto Ricans and Cubans, Dominicans, Mexicans, Guatemalans. Okay? If it was up to him and his history, and his story, you know, we would shit. We were found in the woods hanging from motherfucking trees. From our feet. But the Most High had a plan to wake the children of Israel, okay, in these last days, so that they understood who their enemy was, so that they understood what their responsibilities were, as far as if they were a prophet in the former time, like you said, there's no new thing under the sun. The prophets have to come and tell you that the end of a thing is here. And that is the job of a prophet, to prophesy the end of the downfall of a nation, okay, and great destruction, man, upon the people that don't want to listen. You see?
Prophet, and I like to add on, a prophet, you know, is to tell you, is to warn you what's going to happen before it happens.
That's right.
You know, and like the brother was going into, the prophet is subject unto the prophet. If I'm saying that right.
The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet.
That was it. Reading on.
Yep.
Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
That's right. There's not. We don't remember doing this in our past life. You know, the Most High doesn't. He doesn't do that to his people, only because if you knew what happened to you in your past life, it would drive you crazy. You know, I mean, if you knew how many times you died, how you died, you know, what people persecuted you, who the people were that chased you.
Right.
You would hate these people even more, man. You know, you would hate the 2/3, man, with a passion. You'd even want to put them to death, man. You know, so the Most High is not going to put that remembrance on us, man, because that you will lose your damn mind. Okay, got more on that. Jeremiah 1, 3, 4, and 5, and then jump to 16.
Jeremiah 1 and 4. Then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
That's right. Before he formed us in the belly, he knew us. Okay? The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. You see? So he knew us before we were in the womb. He knew that we were going to be prophets. He knew that we were going to be men of the Lord, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb,
Uh-huh.
I sanctified thee.
That's right. Before you were born, you were sanctified. Okay? How does he know you if you're in the womb before you were in the womb? He knew you in the spirit world. Okay? You were known in the spirit world by the Most High. You are part of that great beginning, man. Okay? The Elohim, the powers. Okay? Those that created the earth, man. That created all the animals, all the trees, all the flowers. You see?
That's why the scripture says, when you fast, the spirits go back up into the heavens. You know? And the Father is the creator of all spirits.
That's right. Is that it on that?
Read it on. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation. You see? You see? So he knew what our lot was going to be in these last days. No, even though our lives were pretty hectic. You know, some of our lives were crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But he knew at the end he was going to use us, man, for a reason. You know, we had to respond through some of the shit we went through. You know, because that would make us a better judge of character. You see? Because we understand wickedness at its best, man. Because we were wicked. You see? So if we were wicked, okay, and now we know what righteousness looks like, you know, we know how to judge. You know? You can't be a righteous man your whole life and then say you can judge wickedness because you don't understand. You know, and that's what Esau does. He goes and educates himself. Okay? He's born with a silver spoon in his fucking mouth. Okay? He goes to the best college, the best law school, okay, becomes a damn a judge, a federal judge, a local judge, or what have you. And then he says that he knows how to judge a wicked man. You know? That doesn't make sense. You know? It don't make sense. You got any more on that?
Right. And the real judge is the book of the law.
Yep.
You know? But they don't like to follow that book.
Right.
As far as law.
Yep.
They want to be the judge.
Yeah, swear on the Bible to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But the whole time, your lawyers are making deals and shit behind closed doors with the damn DA to put your ass in jail.
Yeah.
You see?
Yep.
So there's wickedness, man, and then they hide evidence. Oh, we can't admit that evidence that could clear this man.
Right.
You see? But there's so many so-called blacks and Latino men getting out of fucking jail after 20, 30, 40 years, and they've been found to be innocent.
Unrighteous decrees.
You see?
Them unrighteous decrees. As a matter of fact, when they was talking about Kyrie, LeBron was on stage I guess he was doing an interview or whatever, And he says, I got a question for y'all. What's up with Jerry Jones?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why aren't you asking no questions about him?
Right, because I guess, he got pictures of...
He was at a school keeping black kids from coming in. Yeah, it was. I seen the image. It was. They were trying to keep some black kids out of a school somewhere, wherever the hell he lived at the time.
Right, they got pictures of this man basically devouring us. You know what I mean? Like, and he's like, Kyrie specifically said, keep that same energy.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah.
So you see, they don't want to touch nothing like that. Which this man, you know what I mean? Like, this is Jerry Jones. And you picking on little old Kyrie.
Yep.
These are the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks.
That's right,
of,
brother. That's right.
Can't stand you goddamn devil. Jeremiah 1 and jumping down to verse 16. And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods.
That's all you 2/3 Israelites, man. You know, still following Esau, still kissing Esau's ass. You know, Charles Barkley. Yeah, you're a horrible offender, man, against your people. You know, you burning incense to the gods of the Edomites, man, the so-called white man. You know, and there's a whole lot just like you, man. And you're gonna find out in these last days that the Most High he's going to destroy your asses, man. Go ahead, bro.
Burn incense unto other gods and worship the works of their own hands.
Ezekiel 2, 3, 7.
Yes, sir. Ezekiel 2 and 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet. And I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation.
To a rebellious nation, because we are, hey man, like I said, you know, all of the brothers that are in the truth right now, we had different experiences in life, and we weren't always perfect, man. You know, but when we heard this truth, man, what did we do? We ran to it, man. It resonated with our spirit when we heard it. You see? Yeah.
To a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me.
That's right, they and their fathers. If you go to the book of Lamentations, I think it's the 4th chapter, talks about their fathers have sinned and are not, you know, but we still bear the burden. We still bear the punishment, man, for their sins, you know. Just like in Isaiah 14 and 21, it tells you to prepare slaughter for the children of Edom's children, man. You know, for their sins. You know, so these rebellious ass people are back today, man. And there's the 2/3 that are talked about in the book of Zechariah, okay, 13 and 8. You know, the 2/3 are going to be left there, man, because they're rebellious. They don't want to come back to this truth. They don't want to come back to this understanding. So when all hell starts breaking loose out here, we're going to start seeing a lot of the 2/3, man, are going to start getting mowed down out here, man. You know, there's going to be a lot of death, man, coming to these people that don't want to listen to these holy scriptures, man. That don't want to listen to the word of the Most High, Yahweh. You know, they don't want to hear it. Like I said earlier, we had 2 people come by here. The first one, that looked like he felt like a Gadite spirit on it. And it's funny after I said that the lady came and said something about the Native American Indians. And then you had the Judite talking, running his goddamn mouth. Both of them talking about Jesus. You know? None of these people want to hear the truth, man. You know? They don't. All they want to do is continue in this fucking lies that the so-called white man has told. Okay? You know? Yeah, everything is funny now. You better get some good fucking running shoes. All right, go ahead, brother.
And the
Fucking
fathers
devil.
and the fathers have transgressed against me, even until this very day.
That's right. They transgressed to this very day, still calling on Jesus. The Jeebus juice. You know what I mean? You know? And we're out here trying to tell our people, and you got the nation of Edom walking by here, you know, with the snickers and the smiles and the giggles. Man, we don't fuck that. We don't care, man. We don't care. You know?
Pride,
Yeah, that's that pride. And that's why I say every time they come by here, go ahead. It's funny now, but you better go get a good pair of fucking running shoes because there's going to be a lot of running and screaming going on soon. All that laughing shit's getting ready to go out the door. Okay? The only fucking people that are going to be laughing are the men of the Lord. That's it. Because he said, the scriptures say, when your calamities come, man, I'm going to laugh at you. How's the Lord going to laugh at you? Through his prophets. Through the men that was laughed at when they were standing out here trying to tell you people what was going to happen before it happened. Okay? Prophesying. Okay? You want to be rebellious, you're going to find out what the punishment is for that.
For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted.
Uh-huh.
I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus says Yahweh of power.
That's right. Thus says the Lord, man. Thus says Yahweh, the Most High, man. Okay? These are his words, man, that you're hearing. These ain't ours. You know? It's the Most High speaking to these people, and they don't want to hear it. But he's getting ready to start talking to your ass soon. Okay? Through death and destruction. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
That's right. Whether you hear or forbear. If you hear it, I just say the hell no, I don't want to hear that. And keep on walking. You know, it don't matter, man, because he knows that you're rebellious. But what is he going to do? He's going to kill your ass. Go ahead, man.
Yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
That's right, because when all this hell starts coming down on you people, you're going to know that there was prophets out there. Man, them brothers up there on that corner, them niggas we used to laugh at and scoff and talk shit about, man, them guys must have been prophets because they said all of this stuff was going to happen. No, you're going to know it. Okay? Ain't no must have been. Because we still gonna be walking while you getting a foot put in your ass. Okay? You see? And you're gonna be looking for brothers, and you ain't gonna be able to find them. You know? We might walk right past you. The Lord might change our face just so you don't fucking see it. You understand? You know? The scriptures say he's going to choose your delusions. You know? Even family members might not even recognize us, man.
Yeah.
That's what's going to start happening, man. When he starts this judgment on these people out here, the Most High he's going to hide his prophets, man. You know? He's going to disguise his prophets. We might even look the same to ourselves, but when somebody that knows us sees us, they're going to look at us and see somebody else. You know? Because he don't want you, once this shit starts and all hell starts breaking loose, he ain't going to want you to be able to get no answers about nothing. Just pure hell coming on you, man. That's it. Ezekiel 3, 4, and 5.
Ezekiel 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
That's right.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an hard language,
Right.
but to the house of Israel.
That's right. We ain't going over to the Chinese. We're not going to any other nation. We're coming out here to the highways and byways and preaching Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the word of the Most High. Okay? You know? There's nothing strange. There's the only strange thing about what we're saying is that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the children of Israel. You know, it's biblical. It's in the Bible. It's telling you the history. It's telling you about 70 A.D. Okay, having to run from Roman persecution. You see, where to? Into Africa. It's well documented that we ran into Africa. And where were the slaves brought from? The same place that the children of Israel ran to from Roman persecution, man. You see? That's not hard to understand. But these simple ass Negroes, man, and Negroes out here, they don't want to hear it. You know? You still believe the story of us being savages, running around butt naked in the fucking woods? That's a goddamn lie, man. You know?
Yeah, we were the civilized ones.
Damn right.
They were the ones running around
Butt naked.
picking
Yeah.
fleas out their heads,
Right.
eating
Eating fleas off each other. Yeah.
Right. Drinking blood out of their ancestors' skulls.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
They're the uncivilized ones.
Yeah, they were straight savages, man. What did Job say? He said, I don't even want them sleeping with my dogs. You know what I'm saying, cuz?
Exactly. And that's nasty.
Yeah.
You know, they got